There it is again. Let's go see if it's Mia or Let. Mia, I know that's you. Oh, is that? Guys, I don't think Mia and Lex are here anymore. I don't know what happened to them, if they left, but that was not them at the door. I don't know who it was, but all my doors are locked. Guys, I'm deciding to go to the basement. There's a back door that I can run out of and hopefully run to something, because I don't know what's in here, but I know something is, and it's not one of my sisters. Mom, the power went out. I don't want to freak you out anymore. No, I think it's back. Wait. There's someone on the back porch.
Here are some photos taken right before disaster, part 3. Here is the last photo ever taken of Paul Walker. It shows him climbing into the car that eventually crashed, taking him and the driver's lives back in 2013. Craziest part is, Paul Walker wasn't even the one driving. The guy driving was a professional race car driver. And the saddest part is that all this happened at a charity event that Paul Walker was hosting. RIP. This photo was taken right before the homage bombing. The red car in this photograph right here contained a bomb that killed 29 people and injured some 220 others. Surprisingly, the man and child both survived, but the photographer didn't. This unsuspecting family snapped the last moments of Ayano's life. The 20-year-old student in the red threw herself over the railings outside of the Niagara Falls to her death. That's super sad. Pretty cool! Here are some of the worst things ever found on the dark web, part 1. This is why you should never send nudes. This is the story of Pink Meth. Despite the name, the website Pink Meth had nothing to do with drugs. Pink Meth was a market mainly for men where they would sell nude photos of their exes for a hefty amount of money. But that's not all. Pink Meth would then post these photos alongside the women's names, home addresses, phone numbers, and any other information the operators could dig up. Then a ransom on the content was delivered to the victim. They would tell all the females, pay up to have the photo removed or let the whole of the dark web have access to your personal information, including your nude photos. So never, ever send nudes. Pretty cool.
Here's why you should never go camping without a weapon. 19-year-old Olga Moskalivyova was camping near a river in Russia with her stepfather Igor when a mother bear attacked them. Seconds later, the 500-pound brown bear broke Igor's neck and smashed his skull. Olga attempted to run, but only got about 200 feet before the bear grabbed her leg and forced her to the ground. Olga was able to make 3 calls to her mother while the bear and its 3 cubs were eating her. In the first call, Olga screamed, "Mom, the bear is eating me. It's agony. Please help." At first, the mother thought she was joking, but then she heard the horror in Olga's voice and the sounds of bears growling and chewing. The mother called the police and begged them to rush to the river, while her calls with her daughter were cut off 3 times as she could only helplessly listen to her cries for mercy. In her last call, an hour after the first, Olga said to her mother, "Mom, it's not hurting anymore. I don't feel the pain. Please forgive me for everything. I love you so much." The call then cut off, and that was the last thing Olga's mother ever heard from her daughter. Normal looking photos that have a disturbing backstory, part 16. The man dressed as Santa Claus is Bruce MacArthur. Over 7 years, he would lure men through a dating app, murder them, and spread their remains in planters boxes. This painting, called Christina's World, seems like a normal girl laying in the grass. However, Christina suffered from a debilitating disease that left her unable to walk, so she crawled everywhere and lived a pretty grim life. This photo shows a prisoner of war returning from Vietnam being greeted by his wife and kids. However, the day he was released, the wife sent him a Dear John letter, meaning that she had found another man while he was in prison. Alan Harubi, a freshman at the University of Oklahoma, murdered his entire family in 2014. The next day, he drove down to Dallas for an OU Texas football game, where he took this picture in a hotel room with his friend. It can be assumed from this Instagram post that he was trying to hide his identity. However, he quickly confessed and received multiple life sentences.